Here we go, what we covered in MUS370, a little bit of Tiny Dancer drum editing. I'm going to load the track and play the drums here. That's got everything that we recorded, including some horrible violin sounds. So what I want to do is close up the MIDI. I no longer want to hear that, so I'll mute that. Close up the original drum tape. We're going to keep the second drum take, and that's what we're going to solo. Just check my mixer. I'll be swapping backwards and forwards between the mixer and the main edit window. Just let's try and get this down to there. That'd be nice. Oh hell, never mind. Let's see what volume we've got coming out. Let's bump that up a little bit. Okay, and save. So we're going to look at a little bit of drum editing. Manually, what we did was selected a whole bunch of tracks, and here, and then grouped these tracks. Edit, group. Now when I make an edit to one, I make an edit to all. And if we take the first kick, what I'm going to do is zoom into that kick sound. Try and look at all of them. And we note that it's just a little bit out of sync. So take snap off. Go to my scissors tool, which is 3 on the top row of numbers. Edit that. Zoom out a little bit and just edit where the next one would be. And then go back to my kick. Now, a number of ways of doing this. You could put snap back on and snap it to the beat. Alternatively, you could just quantize it, which is Q. And that's moved the kick to there. And now you've got a little gap between the kick and the previous sound. We just move that over there like that so that it joins up. And then press the X key to give yourself a crossfade. And you check your crossfades here, auto fade settings. I've got this set to 20 milliseconds, which is quite high. And you can change the curve. But this generates a quite natural curve. Go to our next kick on the off beat. It's done both of them because it was highlighted. But let's just move it back. Probably should actually undo that. That's on the beat. Let's just move that away. Put that bang on the beat. Move that back up there. Cross that over. Crossfade that one. Now we come to the next kick. And again, scissors tool. This is off the beat. Actually, it's a snare, isn't it? So back with that one, drag it back, crossfade there. The next kick is here. Three. Chop it, move it, drag it back, crossfade. With the click, looking good so far. Automatically, if you want to give this a go, in the folder you can group the tracks using this equal sign, and if you double click on the kick drum, you bring up an edit window, and in this edit window, it's quite messy, we can edit hit points. Normally it will look like that. Edit hit points, and we drag a threshold down. And so again, let's just zoom in here to see what hit points we want. This is going to do attack detection, and our threshold, we may want to generate hit points for all those kicks, the offbeat ones and the onbeat ones. Might also do the same for the snare, and I've already done that. That looks fine. At which point we open the quantize panel, which is this little arrow here, and that gives us a priority rating of what we want to analyze and cut our segments. So just probably prioritizing the kick first, that's what we normally want to do. Slice these up. So now you've got, as it took a while, hundreds of slices. Now we quantize these to the right positions. So we might expect this kick to come back a little bit to 34.3. So we quantize, and it has done, but it's left a number of gaps, and now we crossfade the gaps, offer a little prayer. There's a big gap there, we might have to deal with some of these other gaps. It hasn't quite worked. And it's done a lot of the heavy work for us. You will have to go through this to iron out some of those other gaps that have appeared, and that's simply a matter of sitting through it. But get practiced at the manual process of editing drums, cutting, moving, crossfading, because it's an important skill.